All right, guys, today we're talking about Ray Rice's 2-game suspension from the National Football League and sort of the hypocrisy that is there from the NFL and from the folks that are handing down the penalties, specifically Roger Goodell, the commish. A 2-game suspension for a guy that's caught on video dragging his fiance at the time, now wife, out of an elevator in Atlantic City, and then reports that he basically uppercut her before we see that footage of her being drug out of the elevator. To me, is certainly an 8-game, possibly a 16-game suspension type of violation. We have guys getting suspended for a year or multiple games for marijuana violations, and I'm not trying to take away from the importance of guys not screwing up, but at the end of the day, what is more important to sort of protect females and domestic violence issues versus guys going off and smoking a little Mary Jane? I think at the end of the day, we have to evaluate and take them case by case, like Roger Goodell does. But when we have certain things that are heinous like domestic violence, we need to set a precedent. And by a precedent, I mean an 8-game to 16-game suspension for those that are violating those policies. And I think there's another thing, too, for forgiveness and certainly redemption. And Ray Rice can do that, has not had a past history of domestic violence or other issues. So I think we can look at Ray Rice and say maybe he is deserving of a second chance. But there's a couple of things in my world that I don't put up with. Domestic violence is one of them. I thought an 8-game or a 16-game suspension would have been better for the league to hand down to Ray Rice. It is only 2 games, and the word hypocrisy certainly has come up a lot today as we discuss his suspension.